What did I just read? 안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 Robyn라고 합니다. Hey, what's up guys, this is girl Robyn and welcome back. And yes, we're back on the bed with the phone on the laptop because I'm shook. So, AOA, a group I have stanned for a long time. I really loved AOA, but around 2016, 2017 when Choa left, I kind of left along with them because after that, I just felt like they were missing something after she left. But damn, I didn't know all that shit was going on behind the scenes, and this is how you know that you don't know everything as a fan, unless you're a sasaeng, but even as a sasaeng, you still don't know everything. And this is why I say online personas are a real thing. So Mina, the love of my life, my bias in AOA, when she was still in AOA, decided to come out and speak her truth about bullying within AOA, specifically from one member. And that member happens to be the leader, Jimin. And for a while, she didn't really say her name, but then Jimin, being her confident self, decided to post on her Snapchat story saying fiction, hence causing more of a horrible effect. And just came tumbling down. First of all, I just really want to commend Mina for coming out and speaking her truth, because it takes a lot from a victim that has depression and anxiety and has attempted to commit, suicide. It takes a lot for them to come out and speak their truth, especially if it's a celebrity, especially in Korea where all that is still taboo. And so, first of all, let's just commend Mina for doing this, because it took a lot of guts. And it's just insane to see that that's what happened behind the scenes. That's what happened, and no fan knew about it. And it's just insane because no one knew about it, except for the members, obviously, and their management. But the one thing I have to say that pisses me off the most is that the management did not believe her when she went to talk to them before she went to renew or actually get out of her contract. She went to talk to them on how Jimin was bullying her, and basically they didn't believe her. That's what pisses me off the most about the whole thing, is like, if it takes a lot for someone to speak up, especially if it's within their work. So if they come out to speak up to the company, to the exec, to like all of them, and they don't believe her, of course that's gonna tear her down even more, because no one's gonna believe her. And so that was one thing that really pissed me off. Two, she ended up saying recently that all the members of AOA, including Jimin, actually ended up coming over to her home, and they ended up talking, but Jimin, apparently in Mina's point of view, looked like she was pissed off that she had to be there, and didn't really look like she wanted to apologize, and things just kept going back and forth. And obviously we don't know the full story behind that, because we only know what Mina ended up telling us. But damn, this just shows on how there are literally online personas, camera personas, where people may act like really friendly on camera or online, but in real life, outside of a camera, outside of online, they really hate each other. And what's interesting about this whole story is, I can relate to this, but also the fact that poor Mina doesn't have any idea why Jimin doesn't like her. And I mean, there has to be a reason, but at this point, I feel like it's a dumb reason because of how much it hurt Mina. And I feel so bad for her. Like, if I knew her, my ass would fly to Korea, even though I can't right now, but I'll try. I'll fly to Korea, go see her, and just try and like hug her and like calm her down, because that's insane. And that's what's really interesting, is that a lot of people don't know this, is that's a regular thing within the K-pop industry, that members of groups will bully each other, like for real bully, not playful bully like what you see on camera, but for real bully each other, saying, oh, you need to gain weight, or oh, you need to lose weight, or just other stuff like that, and like will particularly pick on someone and bully them. And so it's just interesting, and I applaud Mina because she's one of the first ones I have seen that actually came out to talk about this. I mean, past members of other groups have talked about on how they would bully each other, but like not to like this extent, at least. And I feel so sorry for her. And then we also, like, the one thing that I'm kind of on the fence about is like, we have not heard Jimin's side of the story. But I feel at this point, Jimin's side of the story, it just wouldn't matter because of how much damage it caused to Mina. And I don't feel like Jimin would give her side of the story, and if she does, I will be very surprised. But I feel so bad for Mina. Like, I like cried reading the story from Soompi because I was like, I saw people like tweeting and on TikTok talking about it, and I was like, what's going on? And so I finally read it after I did my final project and took my final exam for my classes, and I cried. I literally cried because I can feel that. I feel that. Like, that's exactly what I went through back in December and late November. That's exactly what I went through. And so I know exactly where she's coming from. And, you know, it's just, wow. That's one thing I hate the most about camera and online personas, because you only see what they want you to see. But that's how the internet is. You're not going to have a camera on you 24/7. Like, no, you're not. But it's just really sad to see that that's what happened. But Mina says that after talking, she did accept Jimin's apology, because in the end she did apologize. But in Mina's point of view, she didn't really think it was actually apologetic. And so she just went ahead and accepted it, and she said that she's going to move on from this and never talk about it again. But I feel as though with her, in this case, she needs to still talk about it, because the more this gets more aware in Korea, the more people will realize that people are not lying about this. People are being serious about it, because depression, bullying, anxiety, suicide, all that is so taboo in Korea. But people don't talk about it often. And I feel as though if more celebrities actually do end up saying, like, yes, I suffer with depression, yes, I suffer from anxiety, maybe then people will actually start taking it more seriously over there, like they do in America, even though in America they kind of take it seriously, kind of don't at the same time. But it's so taboo over in Korea, because, people just try to live their lives and not have to think about it. But it's still there. It's still apparent, like, especially within the idol ranks, because, they're always constantly working. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because that was interesting news I read about and didn't expect to see when I woke up to take my exam and do my final project. So what are your guys' points of view on this? Please put it down in the comments below. I want to see what you guys have to think about this. And yeah, if anything else evolves within this story, I'm going to upload another video about it, because this is interesting and I just relate to Mina so much in this case. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, become a number today. Be sure to follow me on social media, and I'll see you all in the next video. Annyeong!